I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but if you can see, I think I've covered it up with makeup, but if you can see like a scabby bit around it, I apologise. I'm not turning into my true lizard form. I burnt my head on my curlers. It really hurts. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm just gonna have a little sip of coffee before I launch into this. Caffeinate me, thoughts and words forming, coming together. Okay, I think we're there. So welcome back to part 3 of our bathroom renovation diaries. The third and final installment, the return of the king of this whole setup. Like all good TV shows, I guess I just had a mid-season break. It was just a number of factors really. I took a bit of time off for my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and I also just wanted to give it a little bit of time before I wrap this little mini series up, just to make sure that we were happy with the bathroom, we weren't going to make any changes, everything was running smoothly, and we're there. It's done. I can't believe it's done. We waited so long to get this job done. We put it off for such a long time. I spent so long designing it. And now that it's done, it's like, it feels like it went by like that. So I should probably do a quick little rundown for anyone who is new around here. Hello, welcome. Or if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, I highly recommend that you head over and check out those parts first. They are kind of like the process of us getting our bathroom done. I've actually really enjoyed like documenting this and showing like how the process works and the order that everything happened and what was lying beneath our flooring and our wall tiles. Now there's a horror film. And I was looking forward to doing a third installment of exactly that. I was going to show you exactly how it all kind of came together, but it happened so quickly that I didn't really even have time to get my act together. So I think I last left you from the point where we ran out of tiles and we were sort of about 90% done with the tiling. I think that's where I last left you. But from there it all wrapped up really suddenly, very quickly, to be honest. We had another day of a little bit more tiling, we had a couple of hours of painting, and then the last day it was done. One of the renovation guys came in and fitted everything. So today I'm going to show you what it's looking like now that it's all done and dusted. Our brand new super shiny bathroom. And I'm also going to style it up today as well. I've bought like a nice few little bits and bobs that I want to kind of style it up with, so I thought we'd do that today as well. A couple of little mini crafty projects that I've done for it as well. So we're going to style it up today and get it looking all cute and organised. Right, so let's jump in with our before footage, just for, you know, maximum dramatic impact. This is the bathroom that we've been living with for about a year and a bit. We moved into this house about 18 months ago now, I guess. Yeah, that's about right. It is the one and only bathroom in this house. It is a downstairs bathroom, which is kind of very typical of the kind of London house that we live in, like a little small cottagey style house. A lot of them have their bathroom downstairs. And it was just very, how do I describe it? It was like, you know those kits to make cupcakes that are just like pour powder into bowl, add water, stick on tiny rice paper cartoon sticker? It was the bathroom equivalent of those kits. Definitely been rushed, not really thought through. It wasn't fitted well. Everything was very big and bulky and quite dated and a little bit like gubbity gubbins, grubby, bit gross. So I think I've probably rambled on enough. I hope you've got the before image settled in your head for maximum before and after shock factor. Let's go see the bathroom. Although before we go downstairs, there's just something I need to show you right now. I bought a cat sleeping bag for Flo, and I don't think I'm emotionally stable enough to handle how adorable this is. Look at the tiny pillow. One important realisation I've had since this bathroom has been finished is that once you have one room that is this immaculate and gorgeous and shiny new, it really makes you want the rest of the house to match up to the same level. I might already be planning the kitchen makeover. So here we are, the grand reveal. Can I get a little drum roll, please? Can I get a whoop whoop? Give me a B. I'll just shut up. So, welcome to our new bathroom. Isn't she a beauty? I just can't believe this is in our home. It's hilariously beautiful. Let's start with the tiles. Tiles are now officially complete. They look unbelievably stunning. So this is them in natural light, this gorgeous kind of like taupey creamy colour. I think this tone just suits our home really, really well. So thrilled with those. They look so beautiful. They come all the way down here. And then of course, we also have this amazing flooring. I'm so happy that we went for something that was like a little bit different, but still really kind of in keeping with the rest of the house. Not too jazzy in the terms of the in-betweeners. Too jazzy? Not too jazzy, but just, you know, a little bit something something. And cool little detail you might be able to spot here. There is little spotlights in this alcove as well. This also then connects up to our extractor fan. Maximum dryness. These are just so neat and cute. They did such a lovely job of putting in these like tiny little mini spotlights. I'll leave the lights off because I don't want the extractor fan noise to be annoying in the background of the video. But something that you definitely haven't seen, this definitely wasn't in place because this was like the last thing to go in basically. The shower system. I never thought I would be making a video about my shower system, but hey ho. Here we are, changing our content into our 30s. For the shower, the bath, the rail up here for the curtain, and then the little details on the sink as well here. We went for this lovely brushed brass. One thing I would note, if you are going to go for the kind of like brushed brass kind of effect, it looks beautiful, but if you live in an area like we do, like a city, I mean, water doesn't get much harder than it does in central London. It basically comes out in a block. So that means that you'll get like watermarks and stuff on it, which you have to keep on top of. You have to dedicate a little bit of time to polishing it up and keeping it clean, so that it can stay really nice. So it's just worth noting if you are designing a bathroom that like you never want to give any attention to and it's just there for bathroom purposes and you don't have time to clean it properly, it might not be the best option. We didn't really design this bathroom for practicality. We designed our dream bathroom with the space that we had. So there's a couple of different design elements which would be probably a nightmare for people with kids who are in a rush or whatever. But for me, who's more than happy to spend 5 minutes a day like going over it with a microfiber cloth just to get rid of the marks and that, it's absolutely fine. And I wouldn't do anything differently. I'm just saying that's something to consider. I'll show you this actually. This was a little special purchase that I made, particularly for looking after the bathroom. It's this highly absorbent Sesame Street character. So you can see kind of like where the hard water hits on the gold. If you literally just get a microfiber cloth and just wipe over it, they're good as new. So we've got this lovely little spout style which goes over the bath. The bath, by the way, oh my god. So I'm about 5'8", Adam's about 5'10", and it's just about the perfect length for us to really kind of chill out and lie back in. It's really, really lovely, and because it's got quite thin edges to it, it means you get like the maximum amount of space to kind of spread out in. The previous videos talk a little bit more about our decision making and stuff if you're interested, but this is the shower system that we've got. So hot and cold over here, and then this one here you choose to either turn on the little handheld shower, which is great for washing your hair in the bath, or the big over the head shower, which is just glorious. I've never had like a nice over the head dream shower, so it's just like, it's just amazing. Like, I just feel so lucky. I did get a couple of questions about how we're sort of keeping the water in the bath. I mean, as you shower, like the shower comes out pretty far, so it's not kind of falling behind there anyway. If we'd wanted to be like particularly careful, we could have gone for a rail which either went the whole way around you, or that meant you had 2 separate curtains. I didn't want to do that because it's such a small space and I didn't want to clog it up with shower curtains. So we just went for this kind of like corner style one, which then obviously comes all the way around the bath like that. So this side we don't have to worry about really, because that covers that and then that covers that. And anything that kind of does get behind here is really minimal, to be honest. But basically we've just got into the routine of once we've both showered in the day, we just dry it off a little bit. We bought a particularly kind of like teeny tiny super absorbent mop, let me show you, which slots behind here, and then just to catch any water that has got behind there, I literally just dry it off like that. And I give the taps a little dry off just to look after them. So that's just another little element of like, if you're designing a bathroom more for the look than the practicality, there'll just be little things that you have to kind of build into your routine to look after the space and make sure that it stays really nice condition. This is the last little corner. This is the sink setup. So I talked a little bit about this unit in more detail in my last video, but this is actually a reclaimed like vintage set of drawers which were converted into a sink unit by an amazing company. They're called Fernewel. They're like furniture renewal. Probably a few products that I've chucked in here randomly. Yeah, here we go. At-home COVID tests. So 2021. The kind of like bits of the sink. They all kind of slot in that space there, and then you can still utilize the drawers. It's really, really clever, and they were such a lovely company. Just like an Etsy small shop kind of thing. And then above that, we needed a little mirror, but I really, really wanted it to be like a proper vanity unit, because then it would give us some extra storage. So it is no exaggeration to say this cupboard and finding something like this was honestly the bane of my life. It took so long to find a nice kind of like rounded edge. I specifically wanted a rounded edge. Why do I make these things so complicated? Mirrored vanity unit with like cupboard space that was also not silver. Sounds straightforward? Let me tell you, it took 70 years. Shall I tell you the full boring story? Sure, why not? So originally I found one on West Elm, which is a gorgeous furniture place, but if you've ever shopped on West Elm, you'll know that you basically have to take out 4 new mortgages to buy a cushion. Then we all know how this story goes. The day I went to buy it, after umming and ahhing for so long and realising I couldn't find a cheap alternative, it wasn't available. And actually it wasn't available to buy until July. So I then had to literally trawl the corners of the internet to find an alternative, and in the end I actually found this on an American website, and I had to use this thing called Ship It To, which gives you like an American shipping address that they will then forward onto you. It means that people in the UK can like shop at Bath & Body Works and stuff and get it shipped over to them. It's dangerous information. And the other little potentially exciting, I guess, is a little bit of a niche competition slash giveaway. But because this was so hard to get hold of, and it was really tricky to find something along these lines in the UK, I actually bought 2 of them, and I'm gonna do a little like giveaway for it on my home Instagram page, which is @stayingatlucy's. So if you're interested, because it was really hard to get hold of, I know how frustrating it was, so I thought I would give one away for anyone else who is struggling to find something similar. So that's gonna be on my home Instagram page if you want to follow along for that. I like how there's like a really subtle little trim of gold, and then on the side obviously you get more of the colour, but you don't really see that too much. So a quick little empty look at it again before we start styling it this afternoon. This is how we're looking, and now I can show you all the nice little bits and bobs that we've got to decorate it with. I think I managed to gather everything that I've been accumulating for this bathroom. There's probably things I've forgotten about, to be honest. But this is everything, I think. So I thought I'd quickly go through it and show you all the little bits that I'm gonna add in. I think I'll start with the little like crafty bits, which I'm gonna hopefully put together. I have these ideas in my head. Are they gonna work? Who knows? The first thing that I want to put together, here's some bottles. I want us to be one of those households that decants their product into matching bottles. This is the woman I've become. I really didn't want to pay like 30 quid for a matching bottle set, so I thought I'd do my own. So I found these on like a medical website, randomly enough. I think they must be like medicine bottles, but they're in this like lovely brown amber tone glass. These were like £1 something each. Super duper cheap. And then the thing that I did actually find quite tricky to buy was little dispensers in gold that would match our bathroom. In the end I found these on an Etsy store, so I bought them from a nice little seller. All I have to do is like pop these together with some little tubing, and then this will slot in here, and then these will be my nice bathroom bottles. Look at that. And I'm going to use my label maker and make some little labels for them, and they'll just look really kind of like, you know, my mystical apothecary bathroom. And I was going to do a body wash one, but one of my very lovely birthday presents from Adam's brother and sister-in-law was an Aesop, the posh one. It's an Aesop body cleanser, and it's beautiful, and I love the packaging for it, and that's going to look really beautiful in our shower anyway. So I'm just going to leave that one as it is because it's real fancy. I started this the other day, but then didn't quite finish it, as I do with every craft project. So many half-finished craft projects. I started making a little plant hanger, a little macrame plant hanger, and I'm going to tie this. See where I'm going? A little plant's going to sit in here. Lovely little bit of greenery in the bathroom. I mean, it looks like your nan's knitting at the moment, but hopefully hopefully it will look nice. I did an online IKEA order for these bits, so I picked up some new flannels, and I really like these. On one side they've got like the towelly material, and then on this side they've got like a waffle which I thought was really nice. They look quite sort of like a little bit hotel-y. So I figured I could like roll these up nicely and put them in the alcove together like a little bit. They look a bit like a napkin. Maybe I won't do that. But I like this colour. It's not quite grey. It's almost like a minky kind of colour. And I got the matching hand towel version of that as well. Why did I buy these? These are one of those things that I'm pretty sure I saw someone on Instagram doing something really cute with these. And now I can't remember what that was. So I'm gonna have to improvise with these slightly. Maybe we could put some like products in there. Hang them on the back of the door. I don't know. These may get put in storage for the new kitchen because we could at least put some oranges in them. I'll do something useful with them. These were from Matalan and these were such a great find. I was absolutely buzzing with this. So obviously I got the little hand towel from IKEA, but wanted a couple so that we can kind of alternate them. And I loved this one that was on Matalan. So this is like, it's got this nice little tasseled edge to it. And then it's like a towely material, but also has these little creamy leaf details on it. Oh, there you go. You can see a bit better if I do that. And that was only a £5, so I was absolutely chuffed with that. That's going to look really nice. I think I'll put that one in first because I'm really happy with that. It's also really soft, lovely quality. Love a bit of Matalan. And I'm trying to get the sticker off this before I show you this. How annoying are stickers that just don't come off? I can't do it. So just ignore that. Other than that, a toilet brush holder. Come on down. You've won a toilet brush holder. Perhaps not hugely exciting, but if I darken this slightly, you'll be able to see. It's got like this little kind of ridge detail to it, which I thought was really cute. And this was cheap as chips, so I'll pop a little bit of Zoflo in there, if you know what I mean. Mrs. Hinch, move over. These things I have shown before, so this probably isn't very exciting, but the bath mat of choice to start with is this absolute beauty. I love this. It's gonna sound a bit strange, but to go on top of our flooring, I wanted something that looked like a rug. Rather than looking like a bath mat, I wanted it to look like a rug. Spotted this on Anthropology. This was a spenny purchase, but obviously it's a bit of a statement and it covers up a lot of the floor, so it's got to be nice. I got this on one of their 20% off days. I waited and waited with it in my bookmarks to buy when they had a discount day on, and I just love it. It's super soft. It's almost like a little bit kind of spongy and cushiony, and then it's got these gorgeous like muted colours through it and little tassels. This was also from Anthropology and this was quite a big purchase as well, but because we couldn't add another little alcove into the shower area because of how our walls are and stuff, we needed some kind of little caddy to store products in when you're washing. It's actually quite a main feature of how our bathroom works, so I didn't feel bad about this being quite pricey. It's really weighty and lovely quality. Nearly done. I have got a pedal bin. Da 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 da. Surprisingly tricky to find a small brushed brass pedal bin. I can't wait to never have to Google these things ever again, I really have to say. But yeah, that was a nice little find. It's going to match nicely. And then last but not least, so obviously the wall that's got the radiator on is super duper blank. It's just like a completely blank white wall, and I could leave it like that, but that doesn't seem very me. The girl who has prints over the entire house. I was going to go for black and white because obviously it's such a neutral bathroom, but actually I thought it'd be nice to inject a little bit of colour in there. Everything's such a neutral, beigey, creamy, taupey kind of palette. I thought it'd be nice to add a little bit of colour. I found these in the end on Fi and I just thought they were gorgeous. I've worked with Fi before. This is an advert. I bought these as a paying customer. I actually used my own discount link, so I got 25% off. This was the first one I found. Exactly what I was looking for. So pleased with this. It says, just happy to be here, and then it's like a bit retro, which kind of it suits our house really nicely, but then the colours in it are really muted and soft. And then by the same artist, I think they're called Kai and Joe. Their prints are stunning, but I also really like this little lemon moon, and because they're the similar kind of style, similar kind of colours, both very muted, I think they're gonna look really nice. So that is everything that I've accumulated for the bathroom over like 6 months. I think it's time that we go and put all these in their new homes. have enjoyed this little handful of videos coming along with us on this bit of an adventure. It's like the first renovation work that we've ever really done. So it was a big thing for us to do, and I mean, it couldn't have gone better really. I'm literally obsessed with it. I'll do a final little, I'll try and do a side-by-side comparison hopefully. It would be really cool to be able to see them side by side, the before and after I think, but now that I've put all the little finishing touches in, I mean now that it's even got a plant in, it feels way more like our bathroom. All the little bits and bobs that have been sitting in the cupboard upstairs for months and months. I've got the prints on the wall. It's so funny as well because we kind of designed it ourselves and that. I did so many like mock-ups on Photoshop and like early ideas. And seeing it all as like a real room is actually like pretty amazing. I'm so proud of it, and I really hope you guys like it too, or at least you've enjoyed like seeing how the process has gone and how we found it all and how it all works. I hope you really enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and huge thank you for following along. I'm not sure when it'll all start happening, but I am going to have a chat with the renovation guys this week about potential kitchen ideas. I'm kind of keen to get the ball rolling, to be honest. People told me that as soon as your work is complete, you'll forget how like invasive and difficult it was. And that is so true. I've literally already forgotten how difficult it was to pee in a plant pot for like 3 days straight. So from me and our lovely bathroom, I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye! Mwah.